In this lesson, we want to go and create some measures, which is like Excel calculations if you think about it. So in order to do that, so what we do is we go to the home, then let's go to enter data. So we create a new table here. Let's just call this key measures. Let's just click load. And what you'll see, there's a new table that will come up here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I click on key measures. What I'm going to do is now I'm going to create new calculations. So the first one we're going to create is sales. So let's call sales equals. We use the calculate function. We say go and sum up the values from the IS data values column. Okay, I'm just going to make this a bit smaller for us. If you make it too big, it doesn't bring up. Let's just check that. There we go. Okay, sales value. So I'm asking Power BI, go and sum up all the sales value from the IS data. So if you look at on the right hand side, if you look at the IS data, remember that we created this column here, the sales value. All I'm asking Power BI is go and add up the sum value of the sales value for us. So I hit enter. So you'll see, for example, now if I go and drag this over here, it will actually go and create a table. So that's the value is 73 million. So all we've done now is we said this is the sum of all our sales values. So if I go back to my source data, it's the sum of all that, so which you can see rounded off as 73 million, 73 billion in this instance, because that's reported in the thousands for Netflix. Okay, so let's just go back. Okay, so that's where the 73 is coming from. Okay, the next one I want to do, also under key measures, I want to go and create my cost of sales. I'm going to say equals. Let's make it a bit bigger, up to about there. Same thing, we're going to say sum calculate sum, and we're going to go and say go and add up my cost of sales values, that one there. Go and enter. The next thing I want to do is go and work out my gross profit. So we just come new measure again. Let's call say gross profit equals. And what we can do here is we can just refer to these two measures we've created previously. This is called measure branching. So we can just refer to sales. Sales has got a little calculator next to it. So that's how you look at if it's a measure. So sales, the calculator, we refer to that. And then we say list our cost of sales measure, which is this one here. Okay. And then I also want to, under new measure, I also want to create a gross profit percentage equals. So I'm going to use the divide DAX function here. And all I'm going to say is take my gross profit measure, this one we've just created here, tab, comma, I'm going to divide it by my sales measure, enter. Okay, so those are all the four measures I wanted to create, and what we're going to do now is we're going to start building our dashboard in the next lesson. Alright, so that includes this lesson.